We're live and getting ready for what should be another great NFL matchup. Temperatures below freezing for tonight's game as the Raiders get set to take on the Thunder. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. Moore will be kicking off.
Kicking off to start the game. Green back deep to return.
He got all of it. The Thunder will start the drive from the 20-yard line. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we come. Play football.
Out of the I formation.
No stop that moment.
He takes the delayed handoff. He is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Second and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Clear! Clear! Let's go now. Set. Hot.
Hand it off. It's on the ground. The Raiders get it. Very unusual job because he just doesn't fumble very often.
Yeah, but fumbles are part of the game, and they happen to the best of them.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Thunder line up in a 4-3. Floats one into the end zone. Comes down with it. Touchdown. Raiders.
You look very good in warm-up, throwing the ball all over the field with zip and accuracy.
Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
It's never a good thing for your defense when they come out onto the field and they start in their own territory. They couldn't get the job done there.
This one is taken by Green.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
It's first and 10.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
What's the hard count? Let's go, D. Let's go.
Number 44 is the deep back. They give it to the halfback. Hunt is there on the stop
with the
at the 28-yard line.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
All right, now.
Out of the I formation. The blitz is on. Throws this one off balance. T had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Third and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
Number 44 lines up behind his fullback in the I. Closing in with the pass. Jones is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Now let's get you.
Number 44 is the deep back.
Hey, let's go.
Number 49 is there for the tackle at the 38.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
So that play goes for about 6. Second and 4 coming up here.
On the 38-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. We gotta believe it. It's our shot.
Greg starts out of the shotgun.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Do something.
Hand off to the tailback. T comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
Third down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first. Nickelback in this time. Greg sends a man in motion.
All right, let's go. Bring it up, baby.
The blitz is on. Throwing. Jumping and has it. Number 31 is there on the stop at the 31. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting somewhere in stride.
Good shoot.
He gets the handoff on the delay. Palmer is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Here we come. Let's go. Clear.
Pressure coming. Launches this one to the right. What a catch. Touchdown, Thunder.
The quarterback went through his progressions and found a receiver that he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
Swanson comes in for the point after, which will knot it up. The extra point attempt is good.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
This one is fielded by number 31. The offense with a lot of success through the air on the last drive as they move downfield for the touchdown.
The
First and
Raiders
10.
will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Kelly, the lone back. Crane with a man in motion. He'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. Brown teed off on him and had forced the ball out before he could make the reception.
Yeah, and he's either going to get in there and knock the ball out, or he's going to knock someone else out.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. That's big time.
Out of the I formation.
So we gonna take it. No more, fellas. Watch him. Check it.
Gives the ball off. Freeman is there on the stop.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Third and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Danny. Don't stop that motor.
He gets the carry. Setting up play action. Throwing. Almost interception. Hendrickson had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Sapp is ready to punt this one away. Green sets up to run back the punt. signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line.
The ball on their own 36.
Will start the drive at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
Play football. Stay both now.
Tosses it right. He is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. One of us will make a play. It's on.
Dropping back with the throw, drops the interception. That short pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down now.
On the play. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Number 26, the lone back. They're coming with the blitz. Throws it, almost picked off. 2 tipped passes in a row.
The intended receiver on the play.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Gets the pass off. Complete to the wide receiver. Pearson leaves about 7 yards on that reception.
Gain on the play.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Here I go. Keep moving.
Dropping back. Throwing. And it's complete. Bray is there for this tackle at the 43-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Knock him out.
The Thunder come out in a nickel package. It's away the off-balance throw. Snow is there on the stop at the 46-yard line. Crane completes that one, and it goes for about 4 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, soft, man. Temple. Whip. Oh, go, baby. You gotta believe it. It's hard, Jack.
Tosses it right. Craig got very good penetration there.
You talk about a sense of knowing where a play is heading. That's just great instinct.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Blue game.
Kelly, the lone setback. Under pressure, on the run. Knocked away.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
On the play.
Martin was there on the coverage. This will be his second punt of the game. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line.
Inside their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Number 44, the lone back.
All on us, y'all. Play football. No more, fellas.
He gets the carry. Jones comes up to make the play at the 19.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Don't make a play.
Number 44, the deep man.
Hey, watch the screen.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. Number 31 is there on the stop.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
Ball on their own 45.
Come on.
Number 44 in the backfield.
Let's go.
He
Be
tucks
good.
it away. Fakes the handoff. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Olsen is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on the 42-yard
Ball
line.
on the 42-yard line.
Watch the play. Set. Whip.
Little misdirection. Hunt pulls him down at the 33-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Fresh go. Set.
Tucks it away. Setting up play action. Pressure. Whew. What a collision. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
And you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32. Number 26, the lone setback.
I'm coming through, baby.
Tosses it out to the right. Douglas comes up to make the play at the 38. So they can't get the first, but they might attempt a long field goal.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 31 sets up, waiting for the punt. Fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch screen. Keep moving.
The Thunder come out in the quarter defense. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time, he just missed taking him down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Watch the game. All right, here we go.
The backs are lined up in an I. They'll go with a play fake. Throws it. He finds his man. He brings it in for a big game.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older. And this guy's no exception.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Get me going. Let's go. They ain't got nothing. Play hard and fast, baby. We're going.
Gets rid of it. Can't bring him down. Fuller is there on the stop at the 36. Fuller is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible.
First
and 10.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
From the start.
Grant moves in motion. Going to the left. Brown is there for the tackle.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Gain of 4.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, Z,
The
let's go.
Thunder come out in a 4-3.
Hey, soft, man.
Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver. Bryant comes up to make the play. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Ball on the 22-yard line. We can tell you now that the earlier injury was not a serious one. He appears to be okay, and we're being told they'll take another look at him before possibly sending him back onto the field. Hands it off to the back. They'll spot this one at the 11. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
One back. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Only one man in the backfield.
Bring it up, bring it up. All on us, y'all.
Tucks it away. Brown is there for the tackle at the 7. Kelly rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Seven yards to go for the touchdown.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
They line up in the I formation. Number 82 in motion.
Back it up, baby.
Handed off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. So it's 3rd down, and they can actually get a first down without getting a
Here we
touchdown.
go, baby. Defense, get ready.
The Thunder come out in a dime package. Throwing a strike to the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Moore will put them in the lead if he makes this.
The field
The
goal
kick
attempt
sails through the uprights.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
He got all of it, and it sails out of the end zone. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. Fuller is back in there after getting taken out with an injury earlier. The backs are lined up in an I. Hunt is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
2nd and 4.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Do something, do something. Let's go. Tampa.
The Raiders come out of the quarter defense. Watson comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
They line up in the I formation. Closing in with the pass. Broken up.
He needs to do a better job reading the defense. He didn't appear to see the defender, who was right there waiting to pick it off. He was just lucky that he didn't get there a little sooner.
Number 81 was the intended receiver on that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Keep moving.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
It's on. We like to press.
On the call. Teague is there on the stop at the 37.
If they can keep getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half, because the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
Pickup of about 5. Ball on their own 37.
37-yard line.
Deuce it, deuce it. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. What an impact. Great play by the veteran linebacker.
Yeah, he's still a very strong competitor, and he loves the blitzing game.
Number 31 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Hunter will have his third chance coming up here. And he signals for the fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Thunder with a 4-man front. Looking upfield. Hendrickson is there on the stop at the 27-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Kelly, the lone back.
We're coming to rep. Not today. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Hands it off to the back. They'll spot this one at the 29-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun. Crane with a man in motion. Throwing. Incomplete pass.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 30-yard line.
The 2-minute warning coming up.
Start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
He hands it off. Great fake. Pressure coming with the throw. Nearly intercepted. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Receiver on the play.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Number 44, the lone setback.
In and out, in and out. Here I go. Bring it up, bring it up. Hey, watch the
Hand it
screen.
off. Watson is there on the stop at the 35. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
35-yard line.
Watch a man. Set. One of us gonna make a play. Play hard and fast, baby. Watch the snap.
Drops back with the throw. Right on target to the wide receiver.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. The 20. The receiver with a lot of open room. Touchdown, Thunder. And that's just a tremendous pass play for the score. Swanson comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by number 31. He forced a 3-and-out on the last series. We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Thunder come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on first down. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hold the look. Let's go now. Get it, son.
With the throw. Jumps up. He has it. Grant nails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure. Throws it. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Raiders. He was single covered, makes the catch, takes it all away. Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. They have a 3-point lead now after that trip to the end zone. This one is handled by Green. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
I can do it, baby. Back it up, baby.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Let's go. Here we go. We gotta have it, G. All on up, y'all.
The rush is on. Deep throw. Almost intercepted. Good defense that time, and it saves them from giving up a big play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Watch the play. Here we go, baby.
Greg back in the shotgun. Pressure. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
We're at the 1-minute mark.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
We're talking about Green. Here we go, baby.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Closing in, gets the pass off, drops the
pass falls
interception. Jones
incomplete.
with the coverage.
Newman, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun.
Blue jam.
Here they come. He can't get away. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Out of the I formation. With a counter play. Hutt is there for the tackle at the 30. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Jones comes into the game for the punt. Number 31 back to return. From the 35.
34-yard punt, return for a gain of 3 yards.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. You can't stop
Kelly,
me.
the lone back.
Stay at home.
Going to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Hampton is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. Crane completes the pass. Good pickup, about 7 yards. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. The Thunder come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Hill is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Sapp is ready to punt this one away. Green is back to receive this kick. Going into halftime, the score is 17-14. Raiders.
17, the Berlin Thunder, 14. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
He got all of that one. He got all of it. Los Angeles is looking to add to their slim lead as they take over on offense.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Bring it up, baby. Bring it up.
Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. They're going to spot this one at the 21-yard line. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Will. Hey, let's go one deep. We like to press.
Only one man in the backfield. Crane with a man in motion. Gets the call. Freeman is there on the stop at the 19.
The running game is pretty non-existent so far.
On the play.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
You need a rush.
They'll go from the shotgun.
They ain't got nothing. Get inside. Keep it up.
Throws it. Gray is there for the tackle at the 33. Good third down conversion on that catch by number 82.
Yeah, and you talk about a guy who will make every catch there is. This is your guy. His hands are so big, they just kind of swallow the football.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Thunder come out in a nickel package.
Clear! Check it. Let's go. Blue game, blue game. Do something. Yeah.
With a counter play. Mark comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Go make a play. One back. Defense, get ready.
Hand off to the tailback. Hendrickson is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Let's go, boys.
The defense lines up in the nickel. With the throw, the pass is picked off. The corner blitzed that time and forced the quarterback into an errant throw.
The defense had the receivers covered well. That allowed him to get to the ball and make the interception.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Number 44 lines up behind his fullback in the I. Handed off to the back. Jones is there for the tackle at the 47.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch the counter. All day, baby. Come on.
Greg with a man in motion.
You can't stop me. Let's go now.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 56 comes up to make the play at the 43.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Just about a 3-yard gain. 3rd down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Watch the snap down. Careful. Break it up, baby.
Greg sends a man in motion.
Keep it up. Stay at home.
With a counter play,
Army, run. Run.
Watson is there for the tackle at the 34. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on the 34-yard
Ball
line.
on the 34-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Here I go.
Number 44 lines up behind his fullback in the I. Little misdirection. He is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Ball on the 34-yard
Ball
line.
on the 34-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
They'll go from the I formation. He's brought down behind the line for a short race. He always displays great awareness, and he gets in there and brings him down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom. He drives the ball carrier down for a loss.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
A field goal here ties this game up. Clearly not the result he was looking for. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 44-yard line. Hand it off to the back. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and they'll score.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And so with a trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown. Moore comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. And John, we were talking at the beginning about the quick strike capability. That's exactly what we were talking about. One play, one touchdown.
I'm not surprised at all by that play. You've got a chance to stick it to the other team, you're going to stick it to them. And that's what they did on that play.
So we'll get ready to go here in the second half. Good distance. This one is taken by Green.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Langford, the man in motion. With a counter play. Palmer is there for the tackle at the 19.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside to have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Number 44 is the deep back.
Come on. All on us, y'all.
Rolling out to his right. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off.
Fastball
But add the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Rush in. Yeah, you see that.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Pressure, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. They'll spot this one at the 27. So that tackle now gives him 4.
You don't run a pattern short of the first down on 3rd down.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 33-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Kelly, the lone back. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Number 82 was his intended target. And was there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
So low. Blue jam.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Dropping back. Closing in. Throwing. Hendrickson is there for the tackle at the 40. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
On the 40-yard line.
Stepping up with the throw. He was tipped.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Mathis was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Stay at home.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Douglas holds him down behind the line. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Play football. Here we go. From the start, from the start. Let's go, boys.
He gets the carry. Olsen is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Number 44 manages a yard or two on the delay play. Third and long.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
We need a rush.
The Raiders come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. With the catch, T is there for the tackle at the 33.
That kind of thing always makes me shake my head. What was the guy thinking? A short pass reception like that will never get you the yardage you need to move past the first down marker.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Keep moving. Under 10. You gotta believe it.
Only one man in the backfield. Richards goes in motion. Hands it off to the back. Brown comes up to make the play at the 27. Kelly rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. We turn it up.
Hand it off. Showing good moves. Brown is there on the stop at the 34. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
So they have first and 10 here.
I can do it, baby.
With a counterplay. Hill is there for the tackle at the 39. Kelly with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's second down and 5 to go.
On the 39-yard line.
Here, coach. Check it.
The Thunder line up in a 4-3. At the end of 3, the score is 24-14.
The
Raiders.
24, the Berlin Thunder, 14.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Second and 5. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Do something. Watch your man. Set. We coming to red.
They give it to the halfback. Hendrickson is there on the stop at the 38. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions. Kelly, the deep back, going to the left. He has some room. The 50. Bryant is there for the tackle. Kelly has had a great game so far, now has over 100 yards rushing. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
It's on.
They'll pass on a first down. Throws it. Broken up.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. And he always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Grant was the intended receiver on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Will.
The Thunder come out in a 4-3. Throwing. He hits his receiver. They're going to spot this one at the 41. He got in there and made the tackle. He's fourth of the game. Pearson makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Third down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first.
Hey, watch that screen. Come on. Blue jam. Here we go, baby. Don't stop that.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Sapp is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. This one goes out of bounds.
Time's running out for them. So if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get into the end zone on this possession.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Here we go. All on us, y'all.
Hand it off to the fullback. This one will be spotted at the 23. And so that makes tackle number 6. 6-yard gain. Second and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Watch the play.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Throws it, runs through the tackle. Palmer is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. With that completion, he's now over 200 yards passing. First and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Bring it up.
Number 44, the lone setback. Hand off to the tailback. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Everything you got. Go make a play.
Greg starts out of the shotgun. Under pressure, he can't escape. What a tremendous individual effort by the defensive lineman.
That's the kind of defensive player you can build a team around. Having a guy like that up front allows you to drop 7 or 8 guys back in coverage and still get a pass through.
It's now third and long after the set.
Make him go short.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. He goes down.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Number 31 will go back to accept this punt. From the 44.
35-yard punt. Return to a gain of 2 yards.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Kelly, the lone setback.
Get it up.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure, looking for the long completion. Jumps up, he has it. Hampton is there on the stop at the 24.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 46.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than playing the pass.
So they don't do any favors for themselves as the offense moves into field goal range. Only one man in the backfield. Game up to the tailback. Holds him down behind the line. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Ball on the 25-yard line. The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two.
Don't stop that motor. Not today. Keep it up.
Closing in with the throw, and he hits his target. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
It's first and goal at the 1.
Watch the snap down.
They line up in the I formation.
Hey, watch the screen. Here we go, baby.
Looking for the corner. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
And they land to their fourth quarter lead after the rushing touchdown. Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. After the touchdown, the score is 31-14, Raiders. This one is handled by Green.
They need one quick score and then some more.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Out of the I formation. Good play in the backfield by Olsen. They did a good job swarming to the ball and stopping that play.
That's always what you have to do to the run. You have to get penetration. You have to get in their backfield before they can get started. And that's exactly what they did.
It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Rush in.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Rolling right, pump faking, throws it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Can't complete the short pass attempt, so they'll have a third down now.
Third and long. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Big ball. Yeah, you see me. Here we go. One of us gonna make a play.
Pressure coming with the throw. Low throw, but he has it. Jones is there for the tackle.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the first down.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. From the 42-yard line.
35-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Number 82 goes back into the game after being injured earlier.
Lucky.
Hand off to the tailback. Hendrickson drags the ball carrier down behind the line. The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hand it off. Brown is there on the stop at the 47-yard line. Kelly takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Come on. Yes,
The defense lines up in the nickel.
They scared.
Hand it off to the back. Craig comes up to make the play. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Whip.
First
2
and
minutes
10.
to go.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. You gotta have it, D.
The Thunder with a 4-man front.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Hands it off. Freeman is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line.
He's one of those guys who can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Receives the handoff. Running with a lot of room in front. The 10. Touchdown, Raiders.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, and they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Moore comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Raiders have wrapped this one up, John.
They did a good job of not letting up. You should do things that got you the lead in the first place, and they did it there.
Nice distance. The kick sails out of the end zone.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey. Everything you
Craig
got.
from the shotgun. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch your man.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Gives the ball off. Play action with the throw. And time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air. It might be a little too late.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby. It's our turn. It's too much for him.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Drops back, throwing, jumping, and has it. Jones comes up to make the play. And they're going without a huddle.
Play football. Here we go. Play hard and fast, baby.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Keep moving. Here we go, baby.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Under pressure with the throw. Number 31 is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. Greg is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots, and leading receivers. He can do it all. And he makes it look so easy, too. I really like watching him play out there.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Going for the first on short yardage. Throwing. Owens is there on the stop. And they go with a no huddle.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Defense, get ready.
Here comes the blitz. Gets the pass off. The pass is picked off. He anticipated that one perfectly, and he's right there for the interception.
He's one of those guys who's always prepared. He watches film, studies plays, learns tendencies. Let me tell you, he's going to be one heck of a coach someday if that's what he wants to do.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
We turning it up. Let's go. Turn it up now.
Receives the handoff. Hampton comes up to make the play at the 42.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tackles.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Knock him out. Yeah, let's go, baby. Watch your eyes. Get it up. Come on. They ain't got nothing. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, B. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey. Let's go.
Handed off to the back. It's on the ground. The Thunder pick it up. John, that ball just popped right out.
Yeah, he's not the most cautious ball carrier there is. He tends to carry it loosely, and that's why you see him fumble so many times.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Not today. All right, let's go. Here we come.
Greg with split backs. Throws it. They'll spot this one at the 21-yard line. It's the fourth stop he's made today. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind him. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Hold the look.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. The blitz is on. Pressure, well protected. What an impact.
They got to give a lot of credit to this defensive line. They got a good push in the middle, and he was right there to bring him down.
The score is the Raiders 38, the Berlin Thunder 15.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.